Hi everybody, it's Jen. I'm here for another Let's Play First Impressions video. Today I'm going to be trying a game called Mother that I found on itch.io. It was under the visual novel category, and the description of the game, it describes itself as a single-player 2D narrative game comprising time loops and multiple endings. As the player progresses through the game, they will slowly come to discover the truth of their identity. Very strong sci-fi vibes from this game. I like a lot of these like neon colored accents. Very curious to see what this game is all about, so let's go ahead and take a look. Again, this is a first impressions video, so I'm going to be just giving my general first impressions of the presentation and the general aesthetic of the game. I won't be getting very deep into the character development or the plot. Let's just go ahead and give it a try. Made in Unity. I did dabble around a little bit with the Unity engine, and it wasn't for me. At least not currently. Here we have our starting menu. It doesn't look like there's any options. I really like this kind of ribbon banner here for the Mother logo and title. The overall composition is pretty cool. I don't know how I feel about the gradient. I don't know if it's just my screen, but it's kind of got a little bit of that kind of liney aberration to it. And these particle, like little fuzzy cotton balls that are coming towards me right now, they're kind of popping in and out a little bit oddly in certain places, and I don't know if that's because like there's something a little quirky about the animation loop, not quite looping smoothly, or if it's intentional. It's interesting, so let's go ahead and get started. I do wish there was an option to play this on not full screen mode, because I'm often like a multitasking kind of person who I don't like to play games in full screen. I like to be able to quickly kind of tab to other programs or other things that I might be doing. So I do wish that was an option. We've got voice here.
Hello? Is anyone there?
It kind of sounds like it's far away. This sound effect when this text comes in, it's got kind of, what's the word? I'm not a sound designer, but it's kind of grating when it first like comes in. Like it comes in kind of like as it fades out, and that initial like punch to it kind of hurts my ears. Not a huge fan of that.
I need your help. Please answer.
Okay, we have an earpiece, and that's where we're hearing this voice coming from. Very futuristic design of this room. Like the ambient lighting. Font is nice and clear to read. I do wish this player color font was maybe there was a little more contrast between that and the border of the text box, so I could read it a little bit more cleanly. Here again, I think this unknown voice, I think there could be a little bit more contrast for people especially who might have difficulty discerning between colors. I think you could make this unknown voice and the player text just darker in comparison to this light transparent border.
Please, I don't know what will happen.
And this is a good level of contrast here. I don't know why I don't remember anything about myself, but I feel like these robots are more of an immediate danger.
I don't know. I beg you, don't. Please.
Okay, doesn't sound like the robots are going to be our friends. forget to take our pills. Probably a good thing. Got plants here. 4 p.m. Old music. Not sure why this particular picture frame has a different line weight to the other elements here. I wonder if it's going to be disappearing or getting changed later on. Hello, cat. I think we've seen everything in the room. Time to leave. Oops, looks like that text, there's something a little bit odd about it. Really love this sprite. Love the line work in it. It looks like the artwork in here was done in traditional like pen and ink. At least I can tell by these kind of like fuzzy edgings here on some of the lines. It looks like it was a scanned in inks. And this line work on this sprite is really clean. It has that look of like a brush ink, and it's just beautiful.
What? Rupees that they get you to.
Let's try to confront the robot. We're not too smart. Oof. Wow. We actually managed to defeat it. Nice. I feel like this light source is like, I like these ambient lights. I feel like this light could go in a little bit brighter even.
Hello? Are you okay?
Like darker shadows, brighter light sources.
You should keep moving.
Okay.
You should be able to tell the robots you. They thought I was unconscious, but see if you can mess around with the key.
Let's see if we can rewire. Yeah, here you can see that like kind of fuzzy line of that traditional inking that I was talking about. That happens with raster graphics. I think the only way to kind of like try to keep this line a little bit cleaner might be to run a filter over it to kind of try to smooth out a little bit of that fuzzy edge to it, and just work really on a really large with a really thin pen. I feel like because this is a futuristic setting and you have this kind of sterile looking environment and you have these like very straight ruler drawn lines, that the overall presentation of this background would look even sharper if those lines could be a little bit cleaner and match like that clean line that we had with that excellent like robots, right? And see, in here it doesn't look so bad. It's just when we have it like blown up because we're using raster graphics here.
Let's keep moving.
Again, love this like purple hue from these doors. Love these robots. They look awesome. I think that some of the lights on them could be even brighter though. I would like bump this up, make them look like they're really like have that like LED lit forehead.
Okay, look. Protect.
Let's just go in. Let's just smash these things. Nice. I think that we could have used that kind of shaking effect that we had earlier, along with that sound effect, to make it really feel like we are bashing these robots in.
What was all that noise? Did you do it? You should be able to.
prefer the backgrounds of that interior. This one feels a little bit more kind of like cut and paste and not quite as not quite as refined as the other element. I'm a little confused as to where this sign is attached because we have these straight verticals and then very obvious perspective lines, but not all like kind of going to the same vanishing point. So it's a little like a little jarring in that regards. It just doesn't quite feel as polished as that interior. Again, love these robots.
Found it. Oh my god, that sound. I know it must be upsetting, but please, you're almost through.
It's very interesting. I'm not really quite sure why we're so strong. Okay. Well, this is really interesting. I think that I played enough to kind of get my first impressions. Let's see. I have like very confident in my physical strength. I feel like these guys could have some armor. Oh darn, they finally overcame me. I think that I have kind of given my first impressions here. I'll leave a link in the description below if you'd like to give this game a try.
Are you okay?
I feel like if there was a little bit more inner conversation, so I can kind of get an idea of what some of the thoughts are going through the protagonist's mind. Are they feeling anxious? Are they feeling disturbed that they don't know who they are? Are they concerned about this other person? Who is this other person? Maybe there could be some moment where they're not in the middle of the pursuit, where we could kind of start to develop some rapport with this other character. Are they just like, they feel a little bit flat? Like, I would like to know, like, they're obviously upset and they need help, but like, I think that you could push it a little bit more for them to either be more of the hysterical type or more to be kind of like how do they cope with being in a very stressful kind of situation. Like, are they more the type to take charge? Are they more the type to become hysterical? Are they more the type to kind of deflect and try to joke and try to like disconnect from their current situation? Very one note. And yeah, I just feel like there could be just little changes here and there to make me feel a little bit more invested in either who I am or who she is and what we're trying to accomplish. So those are my first impressions, and thank you very much for joining me in this. I'm totally free to try out, and maybe I'm wrong. Give me your thoughts on it. Okay, take care now. And oh yeah, don't forget to enjoy the process. Bye.